Watoga, the city of the future. That's how it was marketed, and it worked until it didn't. This venture, this place, was made possible thanks to three entities: the federal government, ROPCO, and Atomic Mining Services. Now, ROPCO you might recognize. It's a name that has been a big thing for quite a while in Fallout. They made the Pip-Boy, they made the operating system of virtually every computer you see in the Fallout games, and of course, the robots like the Protectron, the Assaultron, and the iBot. Not to be confused with General Atomics, were the ones who created the Mr. Handy, though ROPCO ended up creating upgrades for the Mr. Handy line later on. But regardless, you might recognize the CEO of ROPCO as Robert House, the leader of New Vegas Strip in Fallout New Vegas. Now, Atomic Mining Services is a little bit of a newcomer, a company that specializes in mining using controlled atomic explosions. They appear to be the discoverers of a new material called ultracite, a rare ore with powers similar to that of uranium. The discovery of this new ore led to newfound research that ended up backfiring with the complete destruction of the town of Welch. Some believe this ore is crucial in understanding the now presence of the Scorched, since the crystals embedded into their skin is indeed ultracite. The creatures also appear to be particularly attracted to this mineral ore, since you can always find them gathered around fissures in the ground which open into what is believed to be hordes of ultracite. After the political fallout that came from the destruction of Welch, the company AMS, Atomic Mining Services, tried to mend ties with the populace by helping build this city. The city of Watoga. Using capital from AMS and using the robots from ROPCO with the help of specialized federal assistance, the city was created as the city of the future. A city where every single public service would be made by robots, from the police force to the emergency health clinics. A group of pro-human activists banded together in order to sabotage the robots, however, which ended up throwing the city under turmoil. Soon thereafter, the nuclear war began, which made everything even worse. The hackers simply wanted to mess with the robots so that the humans would be forced to get rid of them, seeing the dangers of having robots own every single public office. What ended up happening, however, was that the robots proved too difficult to remove, and with the nuclear explosions limiting outside help, the people of Watoga were forced to leave the city and probably died out there in the wilds. You can actually rehack the city so that the servers whitelist you, protecting you from getting attacked by the robots. This means that you will be able to walk around town without getting attacked by any of the robots, allowing you to quest to your heart's content. Now, this quest is great. It's basically the sort of quest everyone likes. It's a relatively long chain of quests which sends you into different buildings and different areas. It allows you to explore with a goal in mind. You have to do some detective work to figure out who the saboteur is, and at the very end you get a nice chunk of items, a legendary weapon, and a really cool effect. An effect that actually stays forever. See, because Fallout 76 is online, many of the things that we do rarely have a lasting effect on the world around us. If we capture a workshop and log off, the workshop will not be owned by you by the time you come back. If you finish an event that took you an hour to do, the game will not really remember that, and will offer you to redo the event the next day. This, on the other hand, is a quest that actually changes the game for you permanently, which is amazing. Being able to walk the streets of Watoga without getting attacked on sight is quite nice, let me tell you, especially since there are a lot of quests in here to do. This area also attracts a fair amount of Scorch Beasts, and being able to fight that behemoth with the help of an army of robots, it's pretty sweet. Now, to start the quest, you have to go to Watoga's Municipal Center. Typically, when there is a quest nearby that you can do, the game will let you know, usually via random, explore this location markers or things of that nature, and Watoga is full of them. I, however, did not get such things for this particular quest, so those of you who thought they had completed everything that there was to do in Watoga might have actually missed this one like I did. I came upon this completely by chance. Once inside the municipal center, you have to defeat some mutants. Try and climb through the building as high as you can until you find a completely nondescript door that leads further in. This door will lead into the mayor's office, where you will find the computer Maya. Now, I don't want to completely spoil the quest, plus I don't think you necessarily need me to hold your hand through this quest line. I think you will be okay. But talk to her and start the quest to figure out who the saboteur was that completely screwed up the city. Once you're done figuring out who did it, and you have the holotape that will allow you to whitelist yourself from the robots, you will end up going into the highest point of the tower. In there, you will have to fight a swarm of robots as the computer gets hacked by you. I had to fight a Scorched Beast alongside the robots, but hopefully you're not as unlucky as I am. If you survive, however, you will be the proud owner of All Rise, the legendary hammer, and the robots around the city will no longer attack you on sight. Also, you get this really cool clothing set that I'm still using right now. I love it. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you did, please make sure you leave a like. A lot of people have been bombarding Fallout 76 content with dislikes throughout YouTube, and I get it, people are really angry. But if you genuinely like the content, I wouldn't mind you helping me out with some likes to balance it a little bit. Seeing dislikes on my video gives me so much anxiety, it feels bad, man, so I appreciate the help. Thank you so much Wyatt Curlin, Toby Oliver, Dylan Baker, Zach Bowell, and Casey Butler for supporting me on Patreon at the $25 level. If you would like to support me as well, then please head on over to patreon.com/MrRhexx to help. Thank you all so much for watching, and enjoy Reclamation Day!